All right, guys. Make a little quick update. It's a beautiful day out here. Beautiful, beautiful day this week, or today at least. Uh, got a little few things done today. I had to get some stuff buttoned up on the motor, so I got all my with these Iron Eagle heads. Some of the rocker arm studs actually go into the intake ports, which is kind of stupid, but so that leaves an open threaded hole that could possibly leak vacuum and, not, fuck everything up. So I needed to go through, and I went through, and on each side, I took all the rocker arm studs that go into intake ports, and I sealed them up. I put, some pipe thread sealer on them, and then re-Loctited them, and re-torqued all of them. Went ahead and re-lubed everything with, high friction lube, and then I went ahead and finally lashed all my rockers, all the roller rockers. I lashed them all. Did all that. A couple other things I guess I got done throughout the last few days. Went ahead and got my coil hooked up. I got one of those bulkhead fittings that goes to the firewall, but you got to drill a freaking 1-inch hole in the firewall for it, and I just didn't want to do that. So I went ahead and just drilled it. There was already a little hole here that I think, buddy that owned it before, I think he put a hole here or something, or maybe it's a stock hole, I don't know. So I just took one of my step bits and stepped it out a little bit, got a grommet in there, and went ahead and ran my coil wire right through the firewall through a grommet. So there you go, coil distributor. So that's all hooked up. I don't know that I got anything else hooked up here. I don't know that I updated on my gauges. I'm kind of broke right now, so I don't have the money to go buy anything. I don't have I want to use a jigsaw and stuff to cut this out to make it look right. But we're thinking about doing this here. There's not a lot of room. I don't remember if I updated anything on these. But this side of the dash is longer than that side. So you don't got a lot of room to work with on this side of the dash. So we'll hopefully it'll turn out okay and not look lopsided. But anyway, this is pretty much what I'm going to go for. We're going to do tack, oil, temp, volts, fuel, and speedometer. Want everything up in the dash right there. But that's what we're going to do now. And that's what we got figured out. Like I said, I'm not really sure how much room I'm going to have to play with. But we'll see. Anyway, like I said, I don't remember if I updated on that. Not a lot else otherwise. Just kind of been messing with stuff. Still haven't messed with my shifter. I need to mess with that some more. But I wanted to kind of touch on this Jeep steering shaft. So, I don't know if anybody remembered, but I ended up getting the wrong shaft the first time. So, the first shaft I got was this collapsible one. Sorry, I already cut it because I'm going to show you all my idea, but I already done cut it. So this goes together, and this slides in and out on this. So this shaft slides into this end. And the reason it's wrong is because this is the column end. And I'll show you. Oops. So there's the column that comes to the firewall, and here's this. So, they're just way too small. That's way too small. So that's why that's the wrong shaft. So then I went and got this one, which does not shrink. It doesn't slide into itself. It's a solid shaft. And it's got the right ends on each side. And actually it's got nicer ends, I think. But I went everywhere, all over town trying to see if anybody could swap out this end for me. So I was like, well, maybe I can just get this put on this shaft, put it on this. Nobody can deal with these ends, these whatever the fuck these are, these weird looking U-joints. Nobody will mess with these. So I got nothing in response with all that. So my conclusion to this is, so I went ahead and cut it. Cut off the bad end here. This is the bad end. I took the shaft that doesn't collapse. It's too long. This shaft is way too long. And I went ahead and cut the end off. And you see I got up and up marked on them. I'm gonna have my buddy TIG weld it all up for me. Here, I'm gonna stick these together real quick, sorry. So there, it's the perfect size. It's hard to do one-handed, but so this will now, see how it slides in and out of there now? Sorry, damn it. Get it focused. So now that'll slide in there. So that slides in there just fine. So now I can take and give this to my buddy. He's gonna TIG weld this together at work. He's gonna TIG weld all this together, you know, all around, and hopefully, I'm trying to find, I want to say this is what he's gonna do, but I'm not sure yet. Hopefully he can do it without interrupting the interior so that the thing can slide in and out. I might have to shorten the inside shaft. We'll see though. But anyway, so that way, this will be the correct shaft. It'll be, I can now compress it so it's easier to pull in and out, and now I have a solid Jeep steering shaft. So that is my version of the Jeep steering shaft anomaly. That's the Big Deezy version. So we're gonna see if that works, and if it does, I think we got something there. So once again, I don't even remember. I got these out of Jeep Cherokees. You know, it's hard to figure out which ones are right. It's when you're out there in the yard, unless you got a mic, you know, a little inside-outside micrometer thing, it's hard to, you know, I don't know. I pulled this one off a long time ago, and then I realized it was the wrong end. And then I pulled this one off, and I was like, okay, it's got the right ends. I got it home. Before I put the body on, I was like, okay, everything works. Once I got the body on, motherfucker's too long. So there's the issues I had. I don't know if anybody else had the same issues. I'm just sharing my thoughts, my ideas, and this is what I'm doing. So there you go, G-body Jeep steering shaft anomaly. TIG weld it. Now it's collapsible, easy to pull in and out. All right, y'all. Later.